examination,
final exam,
summative test.
summative test, unit requirement, and so on. So it depends on the teacher and how she or he will give the students the summative assessment and will be based on that. But it is very familiar with the summative before final examination. The summative test will the gateway in order for the teacher to know if the students already know the topic or not. Therefore, the teacher could know himself or herself that students really have fully learned in terms of the topic. So again, it is rated and rewarded. Okay. Despite this three assessment, there is a one that is being unique. And what it is? Exactly authentic. Because it is being unique, it is because this assessment is not just focused on giving the students pencil and paper to answer like test questionnaire, but it is the assessment where the students allow himself to apply the knowledge into the real world experiences. And it gives the students to have the role that relates with so they have to take care with the real world problems or experiences. Therefore, you are hands-on in your own learning. You know how to do it, you know how to apply the knowledge you have. Therefore, one of these examples of authentic assessment is on the knowledge applying the real situation is what is the example of this authentic assessment? Performance task, exactly what others. What are the other examples? Projects, yes, projects. Portfolio, exactly. And the main example is our role play. To sum up, assessment is not just about giving tests. Assessment is not just about giving tests or for the sake of giving an assessment. It is about understanding learning at every level or at every stage. Furthermore, this assessment helps teachers and students to improve their learning. Since we're already done with the types of assessment and what this assessment is, let's proceed with the role of the ICT in learning or in making an assessment. And we can recognize the fact that ICT or those digital devices really plays a big role in terms of assisting our teacher in making of assessment. So these are the four rules that is being presented in terms of assisting the teacher. Right? The first is constructing assessment. Why do you think that it really helps the teacher to constructing assessment task by using this ICT? By using ICT, why do you think that it really helps for a teacher to construct assessment tasks? Yes, Giovanni? Yes? What a friend.
Mark.
Okay, Mark, do you have any idea or just see short answer? Why do you think that constructing assessment tasks is really helpful for using ICT?
So when it comes to assessment, we all know that, for example, in examination day, we use ICT to print those examinees or those questionnaires so that we can provide each student.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark. Yes, that's correct. With the help of the digital tools like Google Forms or other quiz or online quizzes apps, teachers can easily design and organize different types of assessment data. So this makes the presentation or the preparation faster and more efficient because the teacher doesn't only handle one student and every student or every type of classroom the teacher does not only handle students and as well as he or she does not only handle one subject. Therefore, Okay, this is recording the information of the students. Therefore, it is very understandable that what I have said earlier, that the teacher does not only handle one student. Therefore, he or she will also not handle one information or one break of the students. Therefore, in order for the teacher to make their work convenient and very accessible, he would use our digital devices or ICT really have a big role in terms of recording and providing data to students because because teachers can keep digital records or records of students' work and quickly give comment or feedback or suggestions to the students' work. And this helps learners understand their progress and improve areas where they need or where they still need to be better or to be practiced more. Yun siya. So, understood ICT in terms of recording and providing feedback to students. Yes, Mark?
Yes.
Okay. Last, we have the role of ICT that's really helpful. Yes, indeed, in computing and giving grades to students. Agree or not? Yes. Because as what I have said earlier, that the teacher does not only handle one student. So therefore, computing and giving grades to students. And it really assists the teachers, like with the help of those Excels, computing and giving grades to students, diba? So it means that there are a lot of process in terms of giving grades to our students. So with the help of these digital tools like Excels, Google grading system, ay mga grading system ng mga application, so teachers can automatically calculate the scores and provide accurate na mga results based on the students' na records or scores. And this saves time. Why? Okay, anyways, this saves time. That is because when using this Excel file, imagine you are using it. Yes, you are just going to focus. It saves time because you are just inputting the grades. You are not going to calculate it by yourself. Therefore, by having or by using this Excel, it was really help the teacher to minimize his or her time of calculating this. Because the Excel would really provide accurate result, right? And we're just going to input those grades or those scores and it will provide the grades to the students. And it also have the remarks of the students if the students pass or not. Yes, and this minimizes error and even ensures fairness in reading. It minimizes errors. It is because you are just focusing on the inputting of the scores in the digital devices. Not unlike you are the one who is going to calculate it by yourself. So therefore, it could really have the possibility to make an error, diba? So with the help of this digital device or tools, it is very helpful for the teacher to save time, minimize, and ensures fairness in reading. And in summary, ICT makes the assessment process more efficient, accurate, and even interactive. That really helps for both the teacher and the students to achieve better learning outcomes. And that will be the part of my lesson, for today. Do you have, before we end, do you have any clarifications, violent reactions, questions? None? Therefore, now I have, why do we need to assess our students? Yes? Let's go, boys. Why do we need to assess our students?
To test lang knowledge or na-acquire ba nila or nabas nila yung prior knowledge then naman sa mga store.
Thank you for your idea. Okay, exactly. We need to assess our students as what I have said earlier. That is to be the basis if the students have already learned or nakakasilayan or wala. Okay, that will be the basis of the answer. That we need to assess our students in order for us teacher to know if the students listen or not by having an assessment. And for just an additional when giving an assessment, it is really important to connect it with our learning objectives. Exactly. Because this objective was also anchored in our curriculum. That's why when giving an assessment, it is very important that we should always base on our objective, because that would be the basis of the ranking of the student, which is the mastery of the objectives. Okay, I hope that you learned something from this lesson, and without further ado, in order for you to have another knowledge mark, another learning, we will going to proceed with the next